Hey guys, it's Derek White with Ambit Gift. I wanted to welcome you tonight, and I'm here with Lisa Pulliam. We're kind of in a hurry to get her home so she can take care of a flood that she's got going on in her house. It's really not a flood, it's just a small leak, but she's trying to meet a plumber. And she's been gracious enough tonight to talk to us about gathering customers in Texas. And she's going to teach us the importance of gathering the customers. We want to help your business launch into 2018. So Lisa, will you help us talk about gathering customers?
I sure will. I love this topic, Derek, because the very first thing that we want to help our brand new consultants do when they join the team is to get paid. We want to help them get paid, and the only way to do that is to help them gather their first couple of customers. I know when I first started my business, Derek, I did this so wrong. I started calling people, talking too much about Ambit. I hadn't gotten proper training. I hadn't, finished Ambit U videos, and I just didn't know how to gather customers. And so I just talked too much. And through trial and error, and a lot of trial and a lot of falling down and getting back up, and then just becoming a student of the system, I started to learn more effective ways. Now in Ambit, we typically teach predominantly the act of your business is going and sharing the opportunity and looking for people to become consultants and turning those no's to the business folks that say, yeah, the business isn't really for me, and then asking them to be customers. That's a great way to do it. And for the most part, that's what I teach my team. However, there's a very small window of time, those first few days in the business, that I want to make sure my newest consultants get paid. For instance, if they start their business on a Monday night, we know that 4 days later on Friday, Ambit is going to take a snapshot Friday night midnight, and that's going to be payday for that new consultant if they've gathered 2 customers. And when I say 2, obviously you probably know that our business, Ambit NRG, is in 16 states across the country, and we've gone international. But I'm going to specifically speak to Texas customer gathering, Derek. So what most people do in the beginning is they start telling their friends and family, I'm going to save you money, I can save you money, would you be my customer? And they go about it leading with the I can save you money approach. And what I've seen happen over my time in Ambit, and I've been with the company 8 years, and the company is now 11 and a half years, so it was a pretty baby company. What's been happening is that the deregulation has grown rapidly across our country. There are now dozens and dozens of electric retail energy providers in the state of Texas alone. And some people, from my experience, are feeling like they're getting bombarded with a variety of companies. They're getting guys knocking on doors. They're getting multiple mailings a week from different companies offering them rebates and gift cards and all this kind of stuff. So there are people that are backing away to that I can save you money approach because they're getting bombarded by it. So I learned this method a couple of years ago, and I really like this approach, and I teach my new consultants to use it, and it works. And the approach is this. It's a very simple scripting, and it's not a verbatim word for word type of script, but I want you to just hear the concepts that I cover in this approach. It's something like this. Let's say Derek is my brother, all right, and he lives in Houston. And I just know we're close, and we're there for each other our whole lives. And I'm going to simply call Derek and say, hey bro, how you doing? First of all, I'm going to be myself. Relax and be yourself. He's going to say, hey, great sis, what's up? I'm going to say, Derek, do you have just a minute? I got a quick question for you. And he'll probably say, yeah, sure. What's up? I'm going to say, I've just started something part-time on the side. Chris and I have, for years, we've raised the kids on one income, and we're getting to that point in time where money's gotten real tight, and been looking to go back to work. I've been looking in various jobs and different career opportunities, but I've found something that's actually a part-time business that I can work from home, and it's really going to help our family financially. Here's the deal. I'm in the training process right now with my new business. And during my training, my business mentor asked me to call a few family members and close friends and just ask to see some electric bills. the business is in the energy industry. And I need to ask you a huge favor. Would you mind shooting me a copy of your bill, either text it, take a picture, or send it via email, and just let me use it for training? My goal is I'm trying to get about 10 bills over the next day or so.
Sure, I wouldn't mind doing that.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Today's Thursday, and I'm trying to meet back with my business mentor tomorrow afternoon. Could you give it to me tonight or in the morning?
Yeah, I think I can download it off the computer.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, bro. Love you. Okay, so that's just a simple approach with a brother, with a family member, with someone that you've just got a great rapport with. I love the approach. This is for my training purpose. It's just simply for training. Because here's what I've found. I have found that if you approach someone, I want you to be my customer, I've started this business, most people feel like they're very educated in the energy industry. They feel like they know everything about everything. But most people still don't. It's not until we get their bill in hand, whether they text it on the phone, a picture on the phone, or send an email, that we can physically see it, get trained by your sponsor or your upline leader. In your training process, you are going to take these several bills that you've collected from some family members and friends, and you can literally, your business leader, whoever you're working with closely, is going to teach you exactly what you're looking for on these bills and how to evaluate savings.
Exactly.
And at that point, then you can get back to those family members and say, and I love being able to get back to them and say, you're not going to believe this, what I figured out, what I discovered in my training. I discovered that my new company, my new business that I'm working part-time would have saved you $48 on last month's bill that you sent me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. And I also noticed that you're not even under a contract, or you're near the end of it. So now my next question is this, bro. Would you do me a huge favor? If it doesn't cost you anything, it doesn't inconvenience you, and it is going to save you some serious money, would you be one of my first customers? I'm trying to earn my first bonus by Friday night midnight of $100, and it would mean the world to me if you would allow me to help you and you'd help me at the same time.
No problem, I can do that.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Right.
And that is my simple customer gathering. Now let me add one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
The other reason I love this approach is because no matter what Derek said to me when I asked him for a copy of his bill, he may say, sis, I'd love to help you, but I'm in a contract right now. Or, I've done a lot of research and I have a really great rate. No matter what his objection is, my response to that is simply, that's great. No big deal. It would still help me a ton just for my training to take a look at your bill. You probably have a great rate, and I'm not going to ask you to do anything except for just let me take a look and get training. Would you mind sending it to me anyway?
They're going to say okay every time.
They're going to say okay. You've completely crashed all defenses down, all the hesitancy. You're not, making anybody uncomfortable. And so let's say you get 10 bills. A handful of those may be eligible to be your customer immediately. Some of them may be eligible in a few months. Some are not going to be eligible at all for various reasons. Maybe they're in a co-op. Maybe they have an incredibly unusual low rate and they've got 3 more years on a contract. I mean, there's certain situations where they might not be able to be your customer. But out of 10 electric bills of close family and friends, you're going to find at least 2, 3, 4 potential customers quickly.
Very quickly. Lisa, that is awesome. That's what our goal is to help you guys grow your business faster. We'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Ambit Gift. Coach Alan Johnston is actually going to take over and do the next part, the invitation. And we're going to get to learn from the best leaders that are possibly out there. And just stay tuned, guys. We're going to have lots of training. I just don't know how many videos it's going to be. I know the process. I just don't know how many videos, because we're trying to keep these to about 4 to 5 minutes of training for you guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. You guys have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.